This video shows how to replace the M.2 2280 solid-state drive, or SSD, on an Inspiron 14 Plus 7420. Before you begin, create a recovery drive and back up all data before removing the SSD. To enter service mode, press and hold the B key on the keyboard, and then press the power button. Now, the computer will boot up and the owner tag information is displayed on the screen. Press any key to proceed. The computer will emit 3 short beeps and shut down. Ensure that you always use ESD protection when working inside the computer. To begin, loosen the 2 captive screws that secure the base cover to the palm rest and keyboard assembly. Then, remove the 5 screws that also secure the base cover to the assembly. Using a plastic scribe, pry the base cover from the top left at the hinge, and then continue to work on the sides to open the base cover. Then, slide and lift the base cover off the palm rest and keyboard assembly. Remove the screw that secures the thermal bracket and SSD to the system board. Remove the thermal bracket from the M.2 mounting bracket. Then, slide the M.2 2280 SSD out of the slot and lift the SSD off the system board. You have successfully removed the M.2 2280 SSD from the M.2 slot. Now, let's install the M.2 2280 SSD. Locate the notch on the SSD. Then, align the notch with the tab on the SSD slot and slide the SSD into the slot on the system board. Place the thermal bracket on the SSD and align the screw holes on the thermal bracket and the SSD with the screw hole on the system board. Replace the screw that secures the thermal bracket and the M.2 2280 SSD to the system board. Next, place and snap the base cover into place on the palm rest and keyboard assembly. Tighten the 2 captive screws on the base cover, and replace the 5 screws that secure the base cover to the palm rest and keyboard assembly. Finally, connect the power adapter and press the power button to power on the computer and exit from service mode. Note, the computer will only turn on if the power adapter is connected. If you need more information or assistance, go to dell.com/support.